has to do with science, technology, math, computer science, science education, field research, all of those things that are beyond, the humanities. What does a scientist look like? And I think that, I don't know if you've heard of this before, but they did an experiment where they went into middle school, I think it was middle school classrooms, and they were like, okay, well, draw what you think a scientist looked like. And they were all men, they all drew men in your lab coats, and they were all men. And it's like, okay, well, why do we stereotype women as teachers or women as nurses, and I think it really is a cultural thing.
Catch a glimpse of the severity of the issue. How do you feel about the following quote from a professor of physics?
The question is whether it's possible within the present system to say we want to advance girls more. It's a discrimination in favor of girls. The whole educational system accepts it as a fact, that all in all, girls are weaker. It's the first time I hear that someone is concerned about it.
I had more than one professor tell me I had absolutely no place being in an engineering class that females had absolutely. And I mean, we're talking the 1980s.
I think, generally speaking, women have the gift of more readily expressing emotions. I think this is sometimes taken for granted, and women are made to feel as though they need to only be in fields that appear emotionally inclined.
Women, on average, have more neuroticism, higher anxiety, lower stress tolerance. This may contribute to the higher levels of anxiety women report on Google Geist and to the lower number of women in high-stress jobs.
Last November, one of my two female students came in the day after the election so happy that Hillary Clinton lost because she thought that a woman could never be president because we're too hormonal when we get our period. It's crazy. The 1980s, the 2000s, how is this still a thing?
Mostly males in my honors and even AP classes. But I can tell you right now, in my AP class, I have, it's very split, right down the middle. But if you look at my honors classes, I have 2 times the amount of females than I do males.
Interesting. And you said that
in every single class.
You said that shift's happened while you've been teaching?
Yes, because when I first started teaching, it was predominantly in AP. My first year teaching AP chemistry, which was 2012. So I only had 7 students in there at the time, but 5 were boys and 2 were girls. And then it went up to 13 kids, but 9 were boys and 4 were girls. And it's slowly starting to even out in the AP realm.
The explicit discussion of underrepresentation of women in science was positively related to physics identity for female students.
I think that more women are starting and girls are starting to see that there's more out there for them. We're shifting away from the whole women need to, you need to go into nursing or you need to go into teaching because those are the girl fields, They're starting to shift into, okay, I can see myself as a chemical engineer, or I can see myself as, any engineer. Because if you ask my students what they want to be, it ranges. I've got veterinarians, I've got forensic scientists, I've got chemical engineering, textiles, all sorts of things. That's just, you don't ever hear nursing. If I hear anything in the medical field, it's doctor.
So I love science. I always have. My dad was a science person, and I've always kind of been that way. Even since I was younger, I chose to play with dinosaurs instead of dolls. And I think that with the current cultural climate now, where we really are starting to value diversity and people's backgrounds and all of these things, I think that there is going to be, and hopefully I can be a part of, a push for more women in science, just to kind of, in middle school and high school, not to put students in boxes of, well, these are the careers that you should probably pursue based on whether you're a male or a female.
It helps to have a network of people who, I guess it's like any other type of issue, having a group of people that have walked in those moccasins before, certainly make you able to walk further in yours.
We have tools at our disposal like Girl Power, and we hope that that will help. But I gotta wonder, is Girl Power gonna protect them if at the same time, actively or passively, we are training our sons to maintain their boy power? We really have to show them and model for them how a real man is someone who trusts his sisters and respects them. And to nudge our sons to identify with those heroines and to say, I want to be on their team, because they're going to be on their team.
We are encouraged by the increasing number of educators and employers who are realizing the value of actively improving women's involvement in these male-dominated classrooms and industries. As leaders in schools and communities, we cannot view STEM fields as more suitable for any demographic, else we are perpetuating narrow views of work that neglect the ways that STEM fields can be enhanced by a more diverse workforce. Hopefully these statistics and stories have stimulated your thinking about why men and women must work together to help girls see themselves as scientists and to encourage them to pursue their interests in STEM fields.
STEM. Everything is STEM.
Thank you for watching.